I've been recording for hours at this point. I have so much backlogged audio. Like, I'm pretty sure there was an argument with my wife. There was like a fist fight that I got into. She is really good at boxing. You should see the black eye I have right now.
Oh, black eye. Welcome to episode, handing it over to 96. You, Tyler, 96, because I have been gone for a while, everybody, but I'm back. I'm as confident as ever for my sabbatical, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 96, Talking Fail. On my digital left, I have the wonderful Tyler Cardwell.
I'm wonderful. Wow, thank you.
And on my digital right, I have the acceptable William Cardwell.
Acceptable, used, very good condition considering the miles.
Great adjectives from my digital right.
All right.
So, how have you guys been since I've been gone? Oh, yeah, Artur's gone because he's at Gay Dad's conference.
Yeah,
what was it?
He said it was GDC. I think it's Gamer Developer Conference. Is one of the explanations for the acronym. But I do like what we talked about of Gay Dad Conference.
Granola dick cheese.
All right, I think I'm going to submit something to Urban Dictionary now.
No, yes, it is in fact game developers conference in San Francisco, where they have an experimental gameplay workshop hosted by Asian guys. A game discoverability day, building a community for your games from scratch, and it's a picture of orange baseball seating. And then the last highlight is a content-fueled gameplay programming in Frostpunk.
All right. Sounds riveting.
One word, Frostpunk.
Frostpunk.
Oh, right. That's the drag show, Frostpunk.
Are you sure this is not
it's a Winter Wonderland punk
conference
themed.
You switched over to?
It's a drag runway show. It's a GDC.
I think it's a game.
Gay. Okay, so I'm gonna. So how about I'm gonna reread these. Experimental gay play workshop.
I have
gay
a lot of
discoverability
questions
day.
for Artur now.
Building a community for your gay from scratch. Content fueled. Literally, that's all I'm doing.
You're just taking the game and replacing it with gay.
Okay, let's give that a try.
All right. Is it equally funny just to replace the developer with dad?
Experimental gay dad workshop. This is no longer funny. Can we move on?
Well, it'd be game dad, but yeah.
No one talks about gay moms, and being a gay mom's the hardest job. That's what they said growing up. There's no harder job than being a stay-at-home gay mom.
No. Yeah, move on. All right.
Yeah, dads aren't funny.
True. Who?
Especially since it's impossible genetically. Think about it.
I don't want to deal with
so as I was talking, I'm like, man, this is pretty offensive. And then wait, we'll take it away. Yes.
All right, Ethan.
Okay.
I've got 6 topics. Give me a number between 1 and 6.
A rational number or expression? -3.
Full numbers between 1 and 6.
I hope it's Arrested Development.
Nope, he missed that one. Have either of you seen the documentary Leaving Neverland?
No, not yet. Actually, no. I'm not
no.
watching that.
Okay.
I don't think.
It's pretty interesting.
This is the one about you're explaining it.
So it's about Michael Jackson, and from the perspective of 2 of the boys that he had accused. These 2 boys are now adults, are accusing Michael Jackson of having physical relations when they were children, and so it's them telling their stories. I know the Jackson estate is like very upset about this whole thing.
Why is that?
Kind of calling them, saying that it's well, they're casting a negative light on Michael Jackson after his death. He can't.
And lighting is very important for him, or else it makes his nose look too big.
But before watching the documentary, my whole opinion of this this whole thing was that Michael Jackson was definitely weird and not right in the head. You know, definitely had spent too much time with young boys, but I wasn't sure about the whole, you know, did he touch anybody thing. And after watching this documentary, and my opinion is either these two boys who are not actors, working actors, are either the best actors that I've ever seen, or they had a lot of sex with Michael Jackson.
I don't really think it's fair that, like, you know, he wasn't convicted of anything. It's like, rich people shouldn't be held to the same standard. Like, he's rich. Come on, let him go.
There was like 5 seconds where I thought this might be an actual serious conversation topic from Will, and then no.
Will, their money doesn't go to prison with them.
So
it stays outside.
It goes to us paying taxpayers. You know, we get breaks when rich people have to pay large amounts of money to stay out of jail.
You see, like Bernie passing on the savings to you.
That's how America runs on pedophiles.
Okay.
The entire American economy is basically run by Michael Jackson's. Is that what you got out of this documentary, Tyler?
No, not at all.
People thought Bush did 9/11. Is actually way more complicated.
Doing
and
9/11s.
it just boils down to Michael Jackson.
All right, Ethan, give me another.
Yeah, he did some messed up stuff, and it was kind of scummy.
My whole thing, the biggest takeaway that I had from this documentary, before we move on, is how these two guys, if you believe them, how conflicted this whole thing is for them. Like, one of them has a little like jewelry box that he shows to the, you know, in the documentary. He opens it up and there's like 3 or 4 male rings in there. And he's like, yeah, this is, Michael Jackson gave me all of these. He holds up one of them and he's like, this is like the Rolex of male wedding rings. And
wedding rings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so he's just like talking about them, and it's just such a weird thing of like, he's definitely hurt by what Michael Jackson did to him as a kid, but he still has these rings that he could have sold for tons of money, but he's still emotionally connected to Michael Jackson. And it's not like, and like they're sad, they're very upset with him for doing these things to them as kids, but then when Michael Jackson dies, they're legitimately sad that he is dead.
That's very, very
it's a very interesting look into that kind of a relationship from somebody who is, from the victim side of things. So I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Seems like a legitimately messed up situation, and it's not funny, and we shouldn't laugh.
All right. Well, then, Will, give me a number between 1 and 6 that is not 4.
Arrested Development.
All right. So you said 3. Yeah. Ethan, did you watch Arrested Development, the final half of season 5?
Season 5B?
No, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Did you watch season 5 yet?
Which one was that one?
The first half?
Season 5 was George Michael in the muscle suit in the pool, and it got all soggy.
Was that the one where Maybe was pretending to be an old woman in that beauty?
Yes.
Yep, I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's 5A.
Yeah, and then 5B is...
Do you think the show's going downhill at all? Because I can't even remember what seasons happen.
Do we want to start on
Don't let me lead this. I haven't seen it.
We'll go for it. How did you feel about 5B?
I'd say 4 was my least favorite, probably because it was so long and mediocre.
Agreed.
And these are mediocre, but they're like 8 episodes, so doesn't feel so dragged out when I watch it.
And I feel like this season 5, A and B, both together, were pretty funny. I don't think it's ever, no matter what, it's never going to live up to the first 3 seasons. Season 4 was pretty bad, but if season 5 was its own show, like not connected to the rest of development, like if I'd never seen the previous seasons, and I was like, oh, hey, there's this show on Netflix that I can binge, and I'd go, okay, this is pretty funny. I'd probably recommend it. But with the fact that it's tied to 3 seasons of probably some of the best TV ever, it's pretty tough to follow that.
And I'm going to keep it spoiler-free just because
Sure.
I want everyone to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it is very new.
True.
There is dubbing in
Yes.
this season
Yes.
that is the worst.
Yes.
I mean, it's always been there that they like dub, and
Yeah, but it's like
a little noticeable, but it is so bad in this half of the season.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like they're intentionally blocking people's mouths.
Yes.
Like they knew when they're filming that they were going to have to dub something. Like that's the way it seemed to me. Yeah.
And in fairness, I watched season 3 like a couple days ago, and I noticed a lot more of it than I had in the past, but it was still done a lot better in season 3.
Sure. I wonder if it was done, if they do that just like, from when I was watching 5B, and I noticed it didn't seem like they were jokes, like punchlines or something, to where they go, okay, so, the joke could go this way or this way, and we'll just make sure the mouth is covered up, so then we could do a series of punchlines to the joke. But it's dialogue that is like explanation of things, or it's stuff that you should have in the script locked down. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm curious why they did it that way.
Yeah. And they just didn't do a very good job of matching the sound, like echo.
Yeah.
Of like where they were filming. It sounds way different.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that too. But so Will, without spoiling, do you feel like there's going to be a season 6, or would you want a season 6?
I am always hopeful for more Arrested Development, and if you had told me, I would have said, oh, season 3 was the last season. And then I would have said, oh, season 4 is the last season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying I think season 5 is the last season, especially with how Netflix is like sweeping this under the rug and like not promoting it.
Yeah.
I would say they're not confident in Arrested Development.
I feel like I would be okay with this being the last season. Like I don't want to spoil anything, but they kind of give it a nice ending at the end of the season of 5B.
Mm-hmm.
At least it ends the season to where it could be a finale.
Mm-hmm. There's like some major spoiler canon that I'm like unsure if I'm okay with that being canonical and going back and watching seasons 1 through 3, knowing these major changes that they changed in the last half of the last season.
Okay. All right. Spoiler zone. What were those?
Well, I don't want to spoil them for Ethan.
Oh, true.
Go for it. It's hit or miss if I'll even watch it, to be honest with you.
I'll just say the thing that they discuss about Lindsay.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that's
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't feel like they had that planned from seasons 1 through 3.
No, yeah, that's true. That was the one. That was the one thing I think was a retcon. But I don't know if what else you were thinking of. But yeah, that one was. I'm okay with that one though.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's a couple I can't remember.
Okay.
There were like some flashbacks that had like Robin from How I Met Your Mother and Taran Killam from SNL as the parents.
Yeah, which I liked how they explained that.
The explanation was good, but like watching it, I was like, these scenes are really bad
Yeah.
and not funny.
All right.
I felt when I was watching it the first time, I felt like those scenes were just like time fillers, and I mean, maybe they were planned the whole time.
I don't think they were planned the whole time, but they were definitely there to set up the last couple episodes. But
Yeah.
all right, we can talk about something else that Ethan can actually talk about because Ethan's here.
Oh well, just one
Okay.
quick thing: the Buster and Oscar storyline in 5B is great.
Yeah.
Maybe and George Michael are great. Debris is a terrible character and should never have come back from season 4.
Agreed.
They brought Debris back? Well, I guess why wouldn't they?
Yes. Ugh, it's terrible. Which ruins Tobias's whole storyline. Because
did anybody else on their like second run through of season 4 actually?
You had a
wish
second
for an
run
OD?
through? Sheesh.
Yes, I was hoping I would OD.
I couldn't make it
Okay.
through the remix. Like,
yeah, I don't know if the remix is even any better. It's rough and it's too long. There's one inconsistency where the mom, no,
Oh
Lucille.
my God.
Yeah.
Jeez, why did I blank on Lucille? Am I not even an Arrested Development fan? She said something about Lupe, like basically raising Lindsay as a kid, and I'm like, no, that was Rosa. Lupe was a relatively recent housekeeper.
all right.
But it would be in line with Lucille's character to confuse the two of them.
Which is absolutely true. That's
Okay.
fair.
All right.
And that's all I have for Arrested Development,
All right.
other than spoilers.
All right. Ethan. 1, 2.
1.
All right. James Gunn returns to Disney. He's back as the director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Well, then I'm way less concerned about my jokes from earlier. They can't get you in too much
So
trouble.
is he still doing Suicide Squad?
Yes. So he's going to do Suicide Squad, and then his next movie is Guardians 3. Right after that.
I'm more excited for Suicide Squad, to be honest.
Why?
Because it's going to be way more interesting.
Well, they're basically rebooting it, or I think they've said that they're rebooting Suicide Squad for this one.
Yeah.
Will Smith is
It's
out.
basically...
Suicide Squad
Yeah.
is
It
a
just-
quote total reboot and will be done before Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah. Idris Elba is going to be Will Smith's character, Deadshot from the last one.
I can't imagine Idris Elba doing that. What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
I want to digitally insert Idris Elba into the original one. Like, if it's cheaper to have him like masked the entire time, do that. Have him go in there and just do all of the Will Smith lines.
Okay, so Idris Elba,
Yeah.
how many shots does that guy get and everyone still loves him, no matter what? He makes a lot of bad movies.
I don't know, like
List them. I don't know about bad, but I thought he was in a bunch that just did not do well. Like the one with
I don't know.
Matthew McConaughey, The Dark Tower.
I enjoyed The Dark Tower. I'm like
Nerd.
one of the only people who enjoy.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. But wait, okay, well, I guess I don't know what you're
Okay.
talking about. Defend yourself,
Well,
sir.
now I have to look up. Well, the new Fast and Furious movie looks pretty.
And it'll make
spin-off
$1
movie looks
$1
pretty
billion.
bad.
Is
He
that
was in
Idris,
Dark Tower.
Is that Idris Elba's fault? Is Fast and the
Can we pin
Furious
it on him?
Idris Elba's fault?
I feel like I need to go to his IMDb. Then.
I feel like I am not one of the people who enjoy those movies, but there are a lot of people who do. And
Okay. His movies. How do I look at the entire thing? Tyler, come show me how to work the IMDb.
well, first of all, if you're going to pretend to be an old person, you can't call it IMDb. You have to call it the Internet Movie Database. Because nobody would understand you if you just use the acronym. So I guess, are we more or less excited about Guardians 3 now that James Gunn is back?
To be honest, like as somebody who just liked Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't know what James Gunn has done other than that. And I
was gonna say Guardians was basically James Gunn's baby, where he had the crazy idea of doing this like wacky space team movie, and somebody at Disney gave him the shot, and everybody thought it was going to be terrible.
So okay, he's not just the director; he's like the father of Guardians as a franchise.
As a film franchise, it was
as a film franchise. Yeah,
like he wrote and directed both of them, both of the first.
Then
two.
yes, I'm very excited because I would always prefer the original, like the artist to see his work through.
I have seen some like conspiracy theories about like, because like there was a whole thing of like there's the outrage of like, oh, we need to fire James Gunn, and like almost like Disney telling Gunn like, okay, we're gonna say that you're fired, but you're not fired. We're gonna give it like a year, and then we'll announce that you're back on the project after all this has died down. Like that kind of a conspiracy.
Well,
like,
I don't see that as
completely
unprobable,
out,
almost in the slightest.
But I
because it's like, oh, here's this conspiracy question in a Twitter mob culture. What's the best business decision to make? To just do nothing in the light of like all this. Like they got a substantial amount of attention, negative attention, and Disney's super averse to anything like that. They tend to just shut it down without really fighting the matter. So do you do nothing? Do you fire essentially the star director of the project and then try and replace him? Which I don't know why Disney wouldn't actually have a problem doing that. Or do you do what they may have done, which is like, okay, we'll appease them by firing you in face, keep working for us, we'll re-announce it, and by that time nobody will care. So we get to disrupt nothing and win in the.
I feel like if the conspiracy is true, I don't think Disney would have let James Gunn go to DC and take on the Suicide Squad 2.
I think them going to DC got them shaking in their boots a little bit.
I think that's
like, oh, is DC going to one-up us, actually?
Yeah. I think that's probably what... That and like... Because like some of the reasoning that Disney gave was that people like Kevin Feige, who runs Marvel, has been fighting not constantly for getting Gunn back. James Gunn apparently was very... His attitude during this whole firing thing was very... he didn't throw a big fit. He didn't start throwing shade back at Disney and being upset about it publicly. He just
good for James Gunn.
Yeah, he was being very respectful during this whole thing. So I when they announced that he was fired, I was like, oh, okay, I really think the Guardians 3 is going to suck. Even if they use his script, it's not going to be the same.
So this is actually the first time I'm finding out that there's going to be a second Suicide Squad. Not even the fact that James Gunn's directing it. So I haven't seen Suicide Squad, but I'm excited now for that.
All right. Would you like to hear the movies that DC has announced?
Yes.
That I know off the top of my head.
As somebody who historically has not cared.
Okay, the Flash movie, a solo movie. Okay, I know that there's a Wonder Woman 2. They've said that they're going to do a Joker movie with Jared Leto.
I thought it was Joaquin.
They're also doing a Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
That one I'm very excited
not
about.
Done with Jared
Joaquin
Leto?
Phoenix.
The Joaquin Phoenix one has finished shooting. The Leto one has not. They're doing a Harley Quinn movie where it's her and a bunch of other girls, and that one I think is finished.
And Jared Leto is also Harley Quinn.
See, that I would be more interested in him playing that than
him and Joaquin Phoenix playing opposite as Harley Quinn and the Joker. Hey, Mr. J.
And the end of the first trailer, there's the two of them, in this like empty warehouse, facing off, they're face to face, and then behind them a door opens up and you see a silhouette, walk up, and it's Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and he's like, my invitation must have been lost in the mail.
And then they roll in Heath Ledger on a stretcher.
Too far, Will.
That's exactly what the Joker would do, though, is roll in a decomposing corpse of the other Joker.
But then this just turns into a version of like Rick's, but it's all Jokers.
I would like to see a Joker version of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where it's just all the versions of Spider-Man, but all the versions of the Joker.
Have you ever heard about the comic book version of the Joker where he like cut off his own face and like wore it as a mask?
Yeah, the Joker's kind of a dark character. I don't know why you keep making kids movies about him.
Because he's also hilarious.
Yeah, he's just a clown.
Balls in your court, Lego Batman 3.
Yeah, like imagine Lego Batman trying to take on the darkest version of the Joker.
Like it's still the Will Arnett, like happy-go-lucky version of the Lego Batman, but it's the darkest version of the Joker.
I've got Rachel and Harvey Dent on opposite sides of town, and they're ready to blow up, and you only have time to get to one.
I've made a huge mistake.
And then one of them blows up in a fire, and he saves Harvey Dent, and is like, first try.
Okay, now I'm excited for this movie.
I did watch Behind the Curve, if that changes your topics, Tyler.
It was not on my list, but what did you think? Sorry, real quick. Ethan, have you watched this Netflix documentary Behind the Curve about the Flat Earthers?
No.
Spoiler alert, the Earth is round.
But Tyler, you've had 2 podcasts about this. It's been explained to you many times.
I can't understand it, apparently. But
the firmament.
All right, Will, what did you think
it's okay
about
if you
it?
spoil
I know
it.
we talked about it in a previous episode, but
okay,
we
Ethan,
already did.
The Earth is not flat. Okay, the ending, it was funny.
Yeah.
But I can already hear what the counter argument is by the flat earthers of, but they said that the test was inconsistent and they got different results after they cut off the footage. They're just trying to make us look stupid.
Sure.
So I kind of wish that they had gone and like confirmed the test, because there's no way flat earthers are going to buy it. Well,
I guess the counter to that, I think, would be, I don't think you can ever finally confirm it without the flat earthers saying that unless it's a flat earth victory in that. Like, they can continue to disprove the flat earth themselves, but they're going to keep trying until either they just give up and quit that science team, or they just keep going. Like, I don't think there's going to be a definitive end to that project.
Which is a fair point. But in this documentary, maybe because they were trying to be neutral and not present any sides, but I didn't hear one argument of trying to say, this is a test we did and it proves that the Earth is round. I would have liked to have heard one.
I think the way they addressed it in the documentary was they were talking to standard, whatever, normal scientists, traditional scientists, and they kind of said something really quick about, this is science that we've built on for, thousands of years. Like, there's no, like they can't figure out how to even start approaching the problem, and I don't know. It's
which makes me feel like this is gonna back up flat earthers, is that they weren't, all these genius astrophysicists didn't have one point.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a fun watch.
Yeah.
There was the guy with the buzz cut who was like juggling with hammers. I am convinced that guy is faking and is like a sketch comedian that wanted to get his big intro, because he was so funny. He's like reciting off I forget what he was reciting, but he's like juggling with hammers, like balls on hammers, and he's like A B C A B C A B C D E F G A H A K, and like dude, what are you doing? And his intro is just like, oh yeah, the government's fake. You know, I go into Starbucks, I tell everyone in the whole Starbucks, why are you believing NASA's lies? And then I got kicked out.
Yeah.
And he's like driving with the camera guy in the passenger seat, and he's just like looking all over the place, like not looking at the road. He like reached down, picks up a book, and he's like, "Here, let me read you some stuff while driving." Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah, so Ethan,
I think
Ethan, watch the documentary. I recommend it. All right.
My last
go for it.
point is, I think I almost had a stroke when the redhead lady was like talking about how there were lots of conspiracies about her, like being a lizard or whatever, or like a man.
Yeah, there's all those things. There was the whole thing of like, what is her, like her last name has like.
It's Patricia. It ends in CIA because she's a plant.
Yeah.
And she said, no joke, she went, with, it makes me think, maybe all of my conspiracy theories about other people are incorrect because there's all these wild conspiracy theories about me.
It's so easy.
And it makes me think that
stuff.
I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. It's like, do you not hear what you're saying?
I feel
she literally goes,
yeah,
but I know I'm right.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I think a lot of the people that they interview that are hardcore flat earthers have realized that they're wrong, but they're so entrenched now that they can't back out without losing face and losing all their
same
fame
for the globists.
I'm going to lose face in the flat Earth community and become respected.
But they're famous. No, but the thing is, they're famous. Like they're celebrities. They're celebrities.
Mark Sargent.
Yeah, that guy.
Ever heard of? Ring any bells?
He wears a T-shirt with it that says my name is Mark Sargent on it constantly.
So let's talk. We can talk about something Ethan knows. What's it like to have long hair?
What?
Enlighten us, Ethan.
Well, currently it's pain in the butt because it gets in your eyes.
This isn't interesting.
Yeah. So that part, pragmatically, it's very, it's not fun. Okay. It's not comfortable. I've been meaning to get it cut for a while. However,
I've
the
got
rest
clippers
of it makes me.
And scissors. I'm
okay.
I'll give you $10 if you get a buzz cut.
Ethan, can I cut your
So
hair?
you're going to give me less than I spend on a haircut to get rid of all of it.
Tyler will do it.
Ethan,
yes.
Can I give you a haircut on our 100th episode?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Dang it.
Not even a little bit.
It's probably the smartest thing you've done in a long time is turn me down on that one. But
the rest of it just makes me feel super Marty McFly. Yeah, okay. I actually have.
Emphasis
speaking of what I look like, I have I have a topic when my pants ripped at work today.
I've also had that issue at once, but go ahead.
For me, it doesn't split. It's not the cartoon like split down the butt crack in the back. The crotch, like on the inside, split open. That's just what happened. That's just how my pants break. Everybody has a way that their pants break.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like the only similar thing is I had like a hole develop.
That's how my pants die. And this isn't the first time.
But I'm not husky enough for a rip. So.
Well, it wears down to the point of then ripping, and it's not. I mean, it's not the first time this has happened at work.
One time at work, me and another guy we were picking up something that wasn't like super heavy, but it was just like we need two people to do. I bent down to pick it, to lift without, I was going to lift with my legs, not with my back. And
then he ripped your pants open with his bare hands.
There were no hands, but the back completely ripped open. And I'm downtown. I have to walk like 3 blocks to get to my car, then drive home, drive 15 minutes to get home, change, drive 15 minutes back. it's just like, okay, well,
This was a bad day to wear a G-string.
We're adult men. We're adults.
yeah.
You're a father.
Yeah. Things happen. Yeah.
I was talking to my coworker, Mateus, actually the one who's been on the podcast. I was explaining to him what happened, and we ended up talking about pants. And he's like, you need to get the type of pants that they make. It's like for I forget exactly how he said it, but he's like, it's the type of pants for like your legs. It's I forget the name.
Maternity
pants.
A
name for it. I know. But as he's explaining this, I know what he's gonna say, and I'm like, dude. He goes, husky, or I'm like, is it husky? He goes, yeah, you need to get husky pants. I'm like, this is never going away.
All right. Well, we can change topics. Do you want me to tell you about another show that you haven't watched
tell me about
you should
another show.
watch? All right. It's on Netflix. It's called Love, Death, and Robots.
I ain't no stinking anime fan. I'm not Japanese.
Well, neither am I.
I heard your episode about Japanese reality shows. Okay.
So it's not like some of the art styles are like that Japanese anime style, but a lot of them aren't. And it's a bunch of, I think it's like 18 altogether, little like shorts that are, some of them are like 15 minutes. There's a couple that are like just 5 minutes. But a lot of them, most of them are pretty good. There's one of them that my favorite one is called When the Yogurt Took Over. And it's about a yogurt became sentient, smart enough to outthink humans, and took over the entire world. And it's really funny. Some of them.
How is this? Yeah. How's it? Is it? It's like Black Mirror, but funny.
There's a couple of them that are funny, but most of them are pretty dark. Like there's one, and there's a lot of it's dark, gore, language, nudity. They're very grown-up cartoons, and there's some of them are humorous, but most of them are like action. It makes you feel bad for robots, kind of a thing. So it's really interesting. Watch the yogurt one at the very least.
I've got a long list after this episode.
Yeah. What else? Have you seen The Shawshank Redemption?
It's still on my list. Can we pregame? Will and I will pregame the 100 episode 100 while watching Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I'm down. I'm always down for Shawshank.
All right.
But Tyler, you were going to say something about Shawshank? I want to hear your thoughts.
No, I was just making a reference. I was doing your job for you.
I was really hoping somebody else had something to say. I'm really kind of tired of coming up with things to say. I'm kind of running out.
You mean you didn't run out on your commentary?
I did see this YouTube video that was like very thinly connecting the plot of Shawshank to the plot of the Bible.
Really? Because he goes into like it's a redemption thing of like.
Yeah, it was very much the chair is blue, so that means the writer was sad and in a depressed state while he was writing. No, it's just a blue chair.
I hate that. I hate that kind of reading into things. Unless the actual writer says, "Oh yeah, the chair was blue because I was sad during this time." Like, don't try and project things onto it.
It was a funny watch just to be like, no, I don't think that's what that means. So.
I do want to say R.I.P. to Richard Erdman, who was the Leonard from Community. He passed away this week.
Oh.
He was 93.
Oh, that's sad. Shut up, Leonard. And I can't believe it's not R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
Still hanging in there.
Yeah. I think that's it.
All right. Ethan, thank you for coming back to us like the prodigal son.
Yeah, where's all my birthright?
I gave it to Will. Thought you weren't coming back.
I guess I'll join Artur at that gay convention.
You'll be back next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask nicely.
Will, you'll be...
No, yes.
Will you be back next week?
I will. I should.
All right.
Will. Will.
All right. Well, I will announce now that I will not be back next week. I have plans.
You roped me into that one. I even knew. Dang it. Oh man, I didn't see this calendar event.
Yeah. So I will be taking next week off. I'll edit it for you guys.
Selfish.
I'll still edit, but I won't be here for recording.
How dare the most consistent person on the podcast take a day off?
Well, here's the good news. We know we won't have any rails to be off of.
It's true. And Artur should be here.
Yeah.
So it'll just be, the lads.
All right. I just want to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week.
No, you won't, you liar.
I mean, I'm going to see him next week because we hang out all the time, You should get to say bleep, and now the bleep.
Oh, okay.
So whenever we say it's bleeping,
it's saying the word bleep that I just put over his own last name. This is dumb. I love it.